Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. When you want something in life, you just got to reach out and grab it. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Nothing you do is going to matter that much in the long run. Don't take yourself so seriously. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. The hardest thing to learn in life is which bridge to cross and which bridge to burn. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. The biggest lesson I learned from my dad is to support children even if they're doing something that is unorthodox. Who controls the past controls the future. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Don't wait for a guru. Your life is your guru. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. A lesson learned from suffering is not easily forgotten. When you share your story and become vulnerable, the ripple effect and the people that you can help along the way is a life lesson. A fear-oriented man is always calculating, planning, arranging, safeguarding. His whole life is lost in this way. Education has failed in a very serious way to convey the most important lesson science can teach: skepticism. Life is a long lesson in humility. Be correct with everyone, sociable with many close to the elect, friend to the few. The noblest work of God, man who found it out, man. There's beauty in pain and everyone experiences it, and it's a lesson. If there's a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. The only beautiful path is the one you create. My whole teaching consists of two words: meditation and love. Meditate so that you can feel immense silence, and love so that your life can become a song, a dance, a celebration. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. Hard lessons are hard to forget. Let hardship be a source of knowledge, not bitterness. The biggest lesson is to keep going and almost never look back. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. My biggest lesson in becoming a woman is to really love what I've been given. My greatest life lesson has been that life can change in a second. This is why it's important to always live your best possible life and to do what you can for others. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. The chief danger in life is that you may take too many precautions. The one lesson I have learned is that there is no substitute for paying attention. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up better to. Success is a process that continues, not a status that you reach. If you are alive, there are lessons to be learned. Learning to appreciate those things that aren't related to success has proved the biggest lesson. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. Your ambition is handicapped by laziness. You can build your own things that other people can use, and once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. When fate hands you lemons, make lemonade. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. He has not learned the first lesson of life who does not every day surmount a fear. The biggest lesson I learned this year is to not force anything: conversations, friendships, relationships, attention, love. Anything forced is just not worth fighting for. Whatever flows, flows. What crashes, crashes. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remember. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. I am what I am. I don't worry about anything that I can't control. That's a really good lesson in life. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. Happiness is fleeting. I think that's the main lesson I have learned. Acquiring wisdom is a moral duty as well as a practical one. If we admit that human life can be ruled by reason, then all possibility of life is destroyed. The future comes slowly, the present flies, and the past stands still forever. Try to accomplish things you have always dreamt of while you can. I know it sounds cliché, but the biggest lesson I have learned is that life is precious. Enjoy it while it lasts. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. I learned long ago never to wrestle with a pig. You get dirty, and besides, the pig likes it. You learn more in 1 hour of doing than 10 hours of listening. Your life improves once you realize no one cares. The only game worth playing is the one where you take nothing for granted. Life taught me love is risky. Death taught me to love even more. The big lesson in life is never be scared of anyone or anything. Our crisis is no longer material, it's existential, it's spiritual. We have so much fucking stuff and so many opportunities that we don't even know what to give a fuck about anymore. Time heals almost everything. Give time time. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You can't find peace if you expect life to be easy. Everyone has a lesson to teach you. Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. A goal without a plan is just a wish. When it hurts, observe. Life is trying to teach you something. Most of life is about searching, it's not about doing. People spend too much time doing and not thinking about what they should be doing. Tact is the knack of making a point without making an enemy. Whoever violated trust once loses it forever. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. The one thing that I keep learning over and over again is that I don't know nothing. I mean, that's my life lesson. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. An abnormal reaction to an abnormal situation is normal behavior. Life's too mysterious to take too serious. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. A little foolishness enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors that will do. One of my biggest lessons in life is we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. Blessed is he who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed. The universe is one great kindergarten for man. Everything that exists has brought with it its own peculiar lesson. Better to remain silent and be thought of fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. The biggest lesson we have to give our children is truth. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. To live a good life, we have the potential for it, if we can learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. Biggest lesson in life, don't ever think it can't happen to you. Only a fool learns from his own mistakes. The wise man learns from the mistakes of others. I have no projects on the horizon. I don't feel frustrated. It's a great life lesson for me. If you can dream it, you can do it. The highest activity a human being can attain is learning for understanding, because to understand is to be free. The biggest lesson I've learned is that hurt people, and kindness is just as contagious. So if you can focus your efforts on engineering kindness, it will prevail. Who controls the present controls the past. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. Life changes for the better when we realize that we don't have to know everything and we don't have to pretend that we do. All you have to do is pay attention. Lessons always arrive when you are ready. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. People tend to complicate their own lives, as if living weren't already complicated enough. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. Fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth. The liar's punishment is not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Time is money. When a woman swallows the man's seed, She becomes more beautiful because it contains a variety of nutrients for the body. Take nothing on its looks, take everything on evidence. There's no better rule. Where your fear is, there is your task. Everyone at some time or another sits down to a banquet of consequences. Doubt is wisdom. People are dangerous when they are certain that their cause is just and their facts are right. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. In every success story, you will find someone who has made a courageous decision. To put everything in balance is good. To put everything in harmony is better. Experience is the teacher of all things. We are addicted to our thoughts. We cannot change anything if we cannot change our thinking. You're never wrong if you love and help people.